Agbeko of Ototome fame is a big fat liar. Trust me, because you're a liar or you're a big fat liar. Now, Ayigbe Edem, now Edem are exposing after say or Kotina hit FM. It's soon yes, so he's willing to change and cool.
What do you want right now?
I need a rehab.
Okay.
And then after rehab, a place to stay.
You don't have a place to stay.
I don't. I'm homeless.
So where? You are homeless.
Yes.
So how do you sleep?
I sleep everywhere. I sleep everywhere.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. So all this while, you mean when you were doing music, you never had friends?
I have friends.
Who were your musician friends?
Musician friends. Interesting. I don't know whether I should call that friends, but looking at me now and them now, if it's worth to call them friends, like, you understand me? So
I don't mind.
A few days ago, Enna and the Dusty interview Agbeko, or one of our biggest artists back then, drop a classical hit songs. Adolfo Agbeko explained into details that he is ready to change. He is ready to go to rehab. He is ready to let go of the addiction. Ninyina Agbeko promises he will do that. According to him, he's been there in the past. The only reason why it didn't work out, and he said after finishing a rehab, no, it's just when baby auntie, so therefore he went back into the ghetto. So one artist, a lot of people placed pressure on him to step in. Edem, formerly Ayigbe Edem. Why? Because during their prime, people believed, said they were friends. People even believe, say Agbeko and puti Edem on, which is a big fat lie. Now Edem step in and then did a video saying, say he's ready.
Let's look for Agbeko. I think I've seen a couple of interviews. I don't know him that personally. We haven't met personally even more than 5 times. But I think that let's look for Agbeko. I have a few things that I think I want to do to just contribute to his well-being. So let's look for Agbeko. And somebody tell Nick the barber.
So that was the video. Edem. Yeah. So fast forward, Edem and Agbeko connected as you are seeing the video right on the screen. Guess what? It's just almost a sign in Tadia. Immediately they found a place for him to lay his head. And quickly, they started a process to send him to rehab. Surprisingly, Edem even promised, said so dear VRMG, any movement together with other individuals investing back into him to stand well when it comes to the music career.
If you come back better, that's the best thank you can give VRMG. And the whole your brothers will be there behind you. And by God's grace, I know say you will bounce back. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Now it is of great regret, and I made this particular story and her update. Ebremo. Why am I saying this? Emra omuye bibie ko yi Agbeko ti enko. Emo omudini ko drew rehab center no Agbeko refused to enter. In fact, he fought them. Say uncle, they should leave him alone. He's going back to the ghetto. And this is the same guy during an interview with Andy Dusty. Now Osu say he's ready to change. He's suffering. Sana a jailman tactics. In fact, a techie. And Abba and I just say or try say be using words just so he could get something into his pocket and go back to the ghetto. So Edem, and I update we our choice. It's with deep disappointment that I want to inform all well wishers and family that the entire team followed up on Agbeko, and we did everything possible to get him on a new path. Earlier today, that was yesterday, I spent the whole day with him from saloon to eatery. We spent extra 4 hours into the evening at Pantan Health Facility, where he refused entering into a rehabilitation program, even with professional efforts and guidance. Thanks to everyone who assisted, and thanks to Team VRMG. So Edem is stating emphatically, say, you know, he was with Agbeko. From eatery to saloon to, you know, boutique baby, he was with him. Omukodru Pantai. Spent extra 4 hours. Agbeko Acho say, enter into this rehab program. Get well. Now I'm putting you on. You have a lot of talent. Agbeko said that be that. Now enyo families and friends, Agbeko so on professionals. This rehabilitation center of Pantai. They all stepped in to use their professional skills to, you know, convince Agbeko say lie. So next time, Agbeko na osun any pending or any next interview, so here one note say any techie and as a sign off, mama video during that beautiful interview with Andy Dust.
What I'm well known for, the first thing is truth. So when I come on radio, I don't lie. I make sure I tell my truth so that people get to know the real me. So I came exposed. From the very first day I sat on radio, I had always spoken my truth.
Sure.
Be it good or bad, people must know the story so that if anyone is listening and wants to lend a help or a helping hand, it will be very easier. So I want you to come clean so we all know exactly what it is and where we can start from, or where we can...
I was doing drugs, like I was doing drugs, so that was it.
Okay, that's fine. But let's take it one by one.
Priority anyway,
okay, hold on, please hold on. We all know Agbeko to be a musician, a fine rapper, right? All of a sudden, what? You end up on the streets? Don't cry. How did that happen?
Jesus Christ. I couldn't get myself a place anymore. Like I had no means to rent me a place. I lost everything, like every little thing I was, that was holding me up. And then that was, I found myself on the street.
Agbeko,
I can't.
Did you make money from your music?
Yes, if I tell you I didn't make any money from music, I lied to you. I made money, though at the time it wasn't paying that much.
Can I please get a tissue?
Please
help me with a tissue, thank you.
Yeah, it wasn't paying that much, but the few shows I play, sometimes when I go for interview, they ask me this question. So whatever money I make from music, I share it into three. I was living alone, so I pay bills. One goes into bills, one goes back into music. I record, so studios, bookings and all that, cutting promo CDs, and one goes into feeding, like so. That's how I managed the little I made from music at the time, and it wasn't that much.
So you couldn't really invest your money into anything.
I was doing like indoors boutique, like clothes. Sometimes I carry bags around. I meet friends. I show them good clothes, and then and they buy. That's aside the music.
That's your hustle. That's fine. In that case, how did things turn upside down? You are doing your business.
I can't really remember everything, like, but along the line too, I realized I have an issue of memory loss.
Okay.
It's serious. So I feel like I need a medical attention too. You know what I mean? Because I start to forget people that I know.
Really?
Yes. It's very serious. So sometimes some people who show me love, and that I know for a very long time, when they come on the street and they see me, like when I see, I know this person, I know I'm, but sometimes they feel like maybe I'm feeling big or I'm showing off. You see, they don't know what I am going through, so I don't blame.
Vimbaz TV.